Good evening from a blowy, blustery Cape Town. This is my last evening of this trip, and it's been quite an amazing last day, and there's still a lot to come. So as a writer, this trip's been absolutely awesome. Things have happened to put things in place that I was never expecting. This evening I'm going to be discussing the translation of the books into the indigenous languages of South Africa. Quite an amazing project, which to me once upon a time was only a dream, and whilst it might not seem as much of a money spinner, in the bigger picture of things it's a massive part of the Space Ranger Fred mission, adventure, project, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and then other things have happened today which really have amazed me, and one such thing was catching up with Jade Milligan, and excuse the noisy cars going by, but Jade Milligan was at the time only 12 or 13, maybe 14 years old. She was the proofreader for Space Ranger Fred and the Umbrella Rescue. Now, I had no way of knowing that I would bump into Jade today as I pop along to the local mall to go and get some biltong to take home, and I'm walking down and there's this smiley face and I think nothing of it, and I walk past, I'm thinking I know that face from somewhere. I go and get my biltong, turn around and come back, and this time round I stop, and suddenly I recognised who it was. Over a decade after little Jade proofread and approved and loved my Space Ranger Fred books, there I am standing next to her talking about everything. You know, that's such an amazing feeling. Jade's been with me on this journey since day one, and she's all grown up now and married. So as I say, Cape Town has been and tonight there is more to come. There's a few more bits to happen over the course of the day today. I had a catch up with Tina Douglas today, so all the pieces of this trip have fallen into place. And as a writer, all these pieces are important. You know, I don't spend all my time just writing. I want to spend 90% of my time writing, but 10% of it is meeting other people or catching up with people that are influenced or can influence or will influence the future of Space Ranger Fred. And Cape Town is doing that pretty damn well at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to go and get changed, get ready for a rather nice evening out on my last evening here in Cape Town. And I think I'll just leave just for a few seconds while I go and get changed.